We've got an extra travelling companion for the trip back to the UK, and here she is, Polly. She's 12 years old, and we're bringing her back to the UK to her family. They had to fly back, so we said we'll bring her back in our van. So she's having a lovely little holiday with us, and she's enjoying it very much. And Pippin's enjoying having some company. Anyway, we're here in a lovely little air. It's a free air. Normally, you can park right on the grass by the river and the woods, but it's so muddy, of course, today.
These are little maps of the local area. I think it's a bit of a cycling route, as there is what's the lovely sort of forest area there, and the cycling route is just out there. So there's quite a big project going on. We're right next to a river. It's here, and we go across this little bridge. It's all quite rustic. There are toilets just here, but they are closed at the moment because of that. I can't translate that. We're obviously in France, but that's what they look like. It's not open, but it's quite a nice facility if it was open. Then we come through to this courtyard.
Well, the restaurant would be shut anyway, wouldn't it,
Yeah.
really? Been a Monday morning in here.
Bistro Moulin Lambert. Escape Game de Pont de Rouen. Open. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it's just open. But there is a Grand Project 2025. And here's a bit of a view of the history. I'll just go along to give you a sense of what it looks like. And there's all these other posters up here. There's these planting pots. I think they just put plants up there, probably in the summer.
Yes.
But
yeah.
this contraption through here, you might be able to hear the water rushing by. But this is the Grand Project. It's a water wheel, probably for, maybe that's a mill house, or maybe they'll turn it into electricity generation. But these, let me just, yeah, so the project for repair. So there we are, and you can go and see them on Facebook just there. It's quite an interesting thing, isn't it? The water's rushing by so quickly. You can see, you can just about see the water going through the centre, and that doesn't turn the wheels. But if these were opened, these things, you open those up, the sluice gates, and that would turn the water wheels. More signage up here. I suppose this is what it's going to be in the summer. Apparently you can scan this QR code. And this is the the other part of the river. It's quite a big river, isn't it? Huge. Look at that. And the air entrance is just where that van's coming out now. So that's our neighbours are going. There we are. So it's a lovely little place, isn't it, Wen?
Yeah, it really is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah. Just to find this by chance. We only just thought, oh, we'll just see now. We stopped for the night and we found all this.
Yes.
Oh, honestly, I'd love to sit out by that water.
Yeah, there's a couple of benches over there.
Yeah. I love the sound of water.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
But it's such a lovely little place. Obviously it was a bit of a rainy day yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't.
Rained all the night before and all day yesterday, and it stopped. Yeah. It stopped last night about 8, 9 o'clock. Yeah. But now the sky's clearing up a bit and the sun's coming out.
There's walking trails over there we could do as well. Yes. But we haven't got time, unfortunately.
So you can see the mechanism here. You'd obviously put a thing on there and turn that wheel around that would then go through here and operate this and pull these up. A bit like the lock gates from the narrowboat days. You'll see that's the sort of sluice gate there that would then go on to turn that wheel. Quite amazing to find sort of places like this. Well, it looks like over there there's a notice board just there that I think defines out where the river flows to and from. There's a little bridge over the river as well. So this is where we parked, and you'll see all the forest in the background. Obviously that's been
come away from there.
Specifically planted. That's not just a random forest because they're all in lines. But then our neighbour that's just gone was parked there, but we're so close. This is the service point. So we've got the usual open up the toilet and put your cassette down there. You've got not drinkable on that side, so that's the non-potable water for your rinsing of the cassette. And this always has, the drinking water always has a guard around it, I've seen. I don't know whether that is, no, actually not. Oh, you have to press that to start it. So I think Wendy was saying, she told me yesterday, there's one electric point, and when you press the start button you can get water and an hour of electric for free. So that's pretty good, isn't it? You know, so you can't run your van on electric for the whole time you're here, but you can recharge your batteries, you know, which is pretty much all you need. Because of the rain, it's quite muddy out here. Sort of, the ground's firm, but it's not. I wouldn't drive my van on. It's just a bit too soft. But this is the bit where it says camping car reserved. All this bit here is the motorhome parking.
I've got this free app, Merlin, it's called. And
Merlin Bird, I think it is.
Merlin Bird, yes, and you can identify You put it on where you are, and it knows your location, and then you can listen. Put it on, and then you can listen to all the birds that are around. So I've done it ever since I got it. Paul gave it to me when we was in Portugal. Anyway, just come out today, and I found 5 birds: the European robin, the short-toed tree creeper, the wren, a grey wagtail, and a blue tit. And that's in a couple of minutes. So, oh, there you are.
That's the app there.
Yeah.
And
Merlin,
it just listens for birds. Yeah.
It's been on 4.5 minutes now, and it's not hearing anymore. If it hears a new one, it comes along and tells you. But I've already identified these 5, so it's not picking up any new ones. But it's a really good app. It's so interesting. And then you save it, and then you can look back on your journey and see all the birds that you've listened to or seen. Yes. This is an ideal spot because we've got all the lakes there and the trees.
Yeah, there's a lot of birds around. Down in Spain, we were only hearing 1 or 2 birds, weren't we?
We did sometimes, yes.
That's the most you've heard, isn't
Yeah,
it?
in one time, yes. Yeah, 5. Sometimes there's no birds. It makes you aware of, of the birds and that. So it's good.
We're now in Buchy in France, because this is when we're travelling from the south down in Spain. We come up this way, and this is the most convenient vet place we can go to get the worming tablet done and the passport signed and that sort of stuff. So it's Wednesday today, and we're on the tunnel on Friday. So we had the worming done yesterday, but yesterday morning we noticed that Pippin had quite a bad sort of bite or swelling on her toe, on her right foot. So we got the vet to check that out as well, and the vet said it's an abscess. I'm not quite sure how an abscess gets created, but there you are. They've given her some antibiotics, and told us to get some sort of antiseptic sort of bath stuff. So to put a paw in a bath of antiseptic and water for 10 minutes a day to try, just to try and I don't know what the reason for that is.
Is it
I suppose just
draw it out, I think.
Draw it out, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. We've got to get it from the pharmacy anyway.
Yeah. Well, here she is.
Yeah. There's a little dog out there.
So let's just show her foot there.
Wait a minute, Pippin Rose. Come here.
Now then, where's your little foot there? There. It's quite swollen.
Yes.
She licks it a lot.
Yes, she does.
I
thought I might put a bandage on it, but she said not to, so I don't know. Yeah. All right.
Actually, it's better than it was yesterday. Yesterday evening, it was massively swollen. Like twice the size of that.
Yeah, so maybe the antibiotics are starting to work.
Yeah. So we're giving her 1.5 tablets twice a day, aren't we?
These are the ones.
Yeah. These ones. We don't know.
I'll just show you what they are. Cause
yeah.
That one.
There's a Twinox. Verbac. I don't know. Oh, it's amoxicillin.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And clavulanic acid. Amoxicillin and clavulanic acid. I don't know whether that's 2 things or they're the same. But anyway, that's what they are.
What I do is to get her to take things, I'd always carry, because she has to have eye drops as well.
These.
I always give her that.
This stuff. Let's just get that in focus there.
And she takes them lovely.
That won't focus on that.
But do you know,
Yeah.
dear Polly doesn't have any medication of any sort, but she has some of that as well. because she
Oh.
loves it. There she is.
Polly.
Down there now, yes. She doesn't have
Here's little Polly.
Yeah.
She's had the worming.
Oh, yes.
She seems to be quite happy with that.
She hasn't gone to the toilet this morning, number 2, so
Oh.
I'm taking her now before we go on the journey to Calais, because I think it's about 100 kilometres.
It's 200 kilometres.
200 kilometres, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we just say, Pippin's 5 kilograms and Polly's 8. And for the worming tablets, I didn't have it. Well, I did have them, but they were out of date. And so for the vet to give them that, fill in the passport, examine Pippin's foot and give her a course of 10 days of antibiotics, it was €55. So I think that was very good. So we were very, very happy with that.
Yeah.
Because if we took her to the vet in the UK, it would have been £50 to get an appointment
And then
before anything else.
I mean, we never get out of a vet in England for less than 100
No,
quid, do
never
we? Really?
No.
So
we were made up by that.
with 2 dogs
Yeah.
for €50, 50 quid, really.
Yeah, and the antibiotics and the examination. She was very thorough with them both.
Yeah.
We've brought Pippin back many times from the UK, and sometimes they just scan them and give them the tablet, but she listened
Yeah.
she looked in their mouths, their ears, she examined them, and she listened to their hearts.
Yeah.
So she was very thorough, and
That's
I've
very
not
good.
known that before.
Yeah, it wasn't just a
No.
scan the chip and shove
So
the
we
tablet.
recommend them because you can park outside the vet in Bushy in the car park, but if it's busy, you can then park across the road in the Intermarché, or
Yeah,
you can
'cause,
park at the
yeah.
air here, and I think it's about half a mile or no more than a mile
Yeah.
walk. It's a nice walk through the town to the vet,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're made
yeah.
up here.
I mean, you can park at the Intermarché, which is
Yeah, just-
maybe 200 or 300 yards up the road.
yeah.
It's not far.
And I always think of people that have got maybe they're towing a car and they've got a big van. So it's possible you will park even if you park in the air. And it's
Oh, yeah.
We didn't park in the air and walk because it was pouring with rain. And we would have done because we like to have a little walk, but we didn't yesterday. So that's why it's a good vet to go to. Maybe not the cheapest or the best, but it suits us. We've done it for years, always, on the return. So anyway, that's enough about the vets. I just like to give them good praise, and I like to give good praise to this air. But this time, the services aren't working, so it's a bit of a really?
Yeah.
A bit of an inconvenience.
Yeah.
We were
So
expecting
I'll just take you out and show you the air. It's cold, very cold this morning, but it's sunny day. But this is it's at the college and the sports centre, which is over that way, is well lit. The services are over this way, but they are but you can't use the services. You can empty your toilet. So I think it's because it's too cold to operate the water. There's grey water drain there, looks a bit blocked up, and there's a toilet emptying round the back there and round the back of that one. I don't know what's going on with that dripping. Someone's left that on. So yes, but this is the sort of parking area. We always park just there by the grass. Other people park. I mean, somebody's got a caravan. They're from the UK, and then a Netherlands van. There's bins over that way, obviously wheelie bins, and in front of us yesterday, but they arrived after we came. There was a big Heimer van parked in there. They arrived just after we arrived, but they left at maybe 7 o'clock this morning. So also we've been driving down a lot of country lanes, so you'll see the filthy van. It's so dirty. I don't know if you can make it out on camera, but it's absolutely filthy, especially the back of it. Look, well, you close-up of that. That's blooming awful. It's so mucky everywhere. You'll see that. That bit of this bit of the door's cleaner, but as you go down, look, filthy. But there you are, mucky wheels. We've got a little issue with the step as well. It's a Tula 550 step, I think, electric step, but it's having a bit of a problem going in and out, and needs to have a little bit of help. I'm going to go back inside because it's Wendy's coming out. The frost has gone.
Yeah, good. Pippin don't want to come out, but she's done.
No, I'm not surprised.
But Polly does. She's always wanted to go out. Polly does.
Yeah.
Come on, sweetheart.
So Wendy's going out to get rid of the rubbish, and well, we've got the heating on 2.5 today. Earlier, before the sun came out, the battery was on 12.5. It was on 13.5 when we arrived yesterday. Quickly goes down. Yeah, 12.2 now. So that's the house battery nearly flat. But in upcoming videos, we're going to talk about the upgrade to the house battery and the DC charger, and how we're going to manage with the power banks. We have 3 power banks, so we got the power banks total 5,000 watt hours of power, and generally that keeps us going between electric hookups and charging. My sort of prediction is that in future, with the DC charger that's going to be able to charge the power banks as well, we won't need very much hookup, especially when we start to fit the solar panels on the roof. There's loads and loads of room on the roof. There's only one solar panel on the roof just above this area here, just down the back there. So we've got all of the back of the roof, all of that side, all of this space in between on the roof to fit solar panels. I've already got a charge controller that will take 600 watts, and I'm hoping that I can get between 400 and 600 watts of solar on the roof as we go forward. So we're sort of spreading out the cost of that, so I'll fit them as we go. But there you go. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of France that we're in. Bushy is a very good air, and yeah, we're on the tunnel on Friday back to jolly old England. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.